Hello and welcome along. Today we have a spotlight on the vehicles and equipment that are available with the Platinum Edition DLC. This is the map that also comes with the DLC. There is a separate first look at that, so please go check that out. But we're going to go and have a look at the various vehicles we have here. And equipment. I'm quite impressed by this. This is a nice set of extra vehicles. Just a brief, quick look through, and then we'll have a go through the shop at them. But we've got the Massey, new Massey Ferguson little tractor, the 4709. The Bison Combine. There's the Z056 and its header. We have the Randon trailers. We got one like this, which is a dolly trailer, and then there's one that fits on a lorry, which is down the other end. We've got two Stara tractors, the ST Max 105 and the ST Max 150. Oh, let's go through here. The Roanoke Ninja 33,000. The Imperator 3.0 sprayer, both Staras again. We have this Stara cultivator, disc cultivator, and the TT multivator. The Fox cultivator. Which one's this? The ASCR cultivator, I believe that is. This is the Stara Cedar. This is the large new Cedar. The Estrella 32. Huge Cedar, that. And then it's the little one that comes with it as well, which is the Series Master 3570. Then I skipped over it here. This is the this is the Lizard Cabriolet. Lovely, really nice that. If you check out the map first look, I drive that around the map, which is fantastic. This is our case, or this is the case harvester for sugarcane. What is it called? The 8800. Very nice piece of equipment, that. And we have 3 different sugarcane trailers. Who makes this first one? I'm not quite sure who makes this first one. It's the Canatrans 600. Then we've got the TT Colossus 10,000. That's a Stara, that is. And then we got the Massey Ferguson one here, which is, I don't believe it says on it, but that's the Massey Ferguson sugarcane trailer. Then we got the other Randon trailer, the non-dolly version. Then over here we have the smaller trailed sugarcane harvester, the SWT7. We have the Gessner billet planter. Well, these are all planters, I believe. Yeah, the TT 8022 driverless planter. That's sugarcane planter as well, and there's another Gessner billet planter, which is another trailed planter. So yeah, there's a really decent amount of equipment on this. I'm impressed by the amount on this. A lot of it, as expected, is centered around the sugarcane. So there's an awful lot of this that you basically at the moment need this map for, and it's not really useful outside of this map. But it's nice to have some new tractors, and this new combine is fantastic. A really nice little combine. A new sprayer is good, and yeah, so there is some probably about half of it is restricted to this map. The other half is usable across Farm Sim. So let's pop into the shop and have a look at these in a little more detail. So the tractors, we've got the Massey Ferguson 4709. It's £100 a day. Its base is 95 horsepower. Takes 105 litres of fuel and goes at 24 miles an hour. Its options are a front load attacher and the wheel setup, which can be wide or standard. Going for the most expensive setup adds an extra 9,800 to a base price of 78,000 for a highest price of 87,800. Not bad little tractor, really good that. I kind of liked the cabbed version to be one of the options, but never mind. Then we've got the Stara ST Max 105, £100 a day, 105 horsepower, 120 litres and 18 miles per hour. Its wheel options, or its customization is its wheels. You got standard wheel weights for 600, narrow tyres for 600, or wide tyres for 800. Twin wheels for 1,200, and those are our wheel options. So going for the 1,200 takes our base price of 80,000 up to 81,200. So it's again a really decent, affordable tractor, that one, and a good little workhorse down at 105 horsepower. And then our final new tractor is the Stara ST Max 150. It's £200 a day, 150 horsepower, 180 litres of fuel is its capacity, 24 miles per hour. You have engine options of the ST Max 150, the 180, which does 180 horsepower and has 230 pound a day. And in fact, that's it. So the 180 is the only other engine option. I thought there was another one, but no. It's so you can up it to 180 horsepower, and then your wheel setups, and that's 15,000 to up it to the 180. And then the wheel setups, you got standard, you got the wheel weights for 1,200, you got the wide tires for 1,800, and you got the narrow tires for 800. And the rear twin wheels for 3,000. So, going for the maximum upgrades, you take the base price of 110,000. You add an extra 18,000 for a maximum price of 128,000. So again, nice, affordable end of the range, and a good mid-range tractor that is at the 180. So I like that. Those are three really nice new tractors. Nothing else in those until we get to the harvesters, where we have the Bison Super Z056, which is a grain harvester. Has 3,540 litre capacity. Let's have a look at it a bit closer. So it's £405 a day. It's got 100 horsepower behind it. It has a capacity of its fuel of 200 litres and is 12 miles per hour in its speed. No other options. So it just has a base price of 105,000. Its header is the Z056H, which is £35 a day, has a 4.2 metre width, no customization options, so it just costs the base price of 16,000. And that will allow you to go 6 miles an hour. It does the 4 larger grains. That one does. Not large grains actually. That's wheat, barley, canola, and soybean. That does. Right. And onwards. No new forage harvesters. or potato or sugar beet harvesters. This is our new section, so there's a lot of stuff in here. This is all to do with sugarcane harvesting. So we've got a Gessner single row billet planter, £50 a day, 140 horsepower engine requirements. It holds 8,990 litres of sugarcane seed, I believe that is. Has a 1 metre working width, runs at 7 miles an hour, requires the AGCO 1100, which I believe is a weight. I'll double check that. Plants sugarcane. Let's see if there's no customization options available, and costs the base price of £32,000. You got the TT802 driverless. It is £44,000, 75 pounds a day, requires 195 horsepower, has a capacity of 13,100 litre capacity. I'm sorry. Has a 1 metre working width, goes at 7 miles an hour, requires the AGCO 1500 or the SB 1600. So these are weights. I believe these weights are needed, otherwise you can't properly seed with these. Seed sugarcane. Then we have the Gessner 2-row billet planter for 85,000. That's £80 a day. Has a power requirement of 220 horsepower. Has a capacity of 17,400 litres and a working width of 2 metres. Goes at 7 miles. Allows you to go at 7 miles an hour. Again, requires the 2 larger weights and plants sugarcane. Has no upgrades. And then, moving on, we have the Lizard SWT7 sugarcane harvester. £30 a day, 100 horsepower requirement, 1 metre working width, works at 6 miles an hour, harvest sugarcane, has 3 options to it. You can customise the main colour, the rim colour and the design colour, which is quite nice. So you can make that pretty much look however you want colour wise, which is pretty fantastic. Base price of 45,000. You got the Case A8800 multi-row for 349,000. This, of course, is a sugarcane harvester. It costs £1,020 a day. Wow, that's an expensive piece of kit. It has 358 horsepower. Requires 480 litres of fuel. Goes at 6 miles an hour. Has a 2 metre working width and works at 6 miles an hour as well. Harvest sugarcane, of course. Has the options for standard attacher and a trailer hitch. So you can hitch a trailer behind it, which will add £800 for the trailer hitch. And that takes our base price of 349,000 pounds. I'm sorry, I can't read at the moment. Up to £349,800. So not a huge. It's worth adding that on actually, because that's not a huge increase for that little piece of kit. We then have the Lizard Canna Trans 600. It costs £15 a day. Has a capacity of 12,000 litres. Takes quite a bit actually. This would be useful outside of this map for things like straw and silage and things like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You can customize its main colour and its rim colour. Doing those ads bad, £100 on. To the base price of 19,000. So maximum price for this is 19,200. You then got the TT Colossus 10,000. It costs £15 a day. Can hold 20,000 litres. Again, does grasses and silage and all of that good stuff, as well as the sugarcane. It can be customised on its main colour, which adds £100 to the base price of 31,000 to make the maximum price 31,100. Then we've got the Massey Ferguson MF3012, which costs £20 a day, has a capacity of 28,000 litres. Again, takes all of the chaff and silage and hay and grass and things, as well as sugarcane. Has customizable wheel setup of standard and wide tyres. Wide tyres adds £400 to a base price of 42,000, which takes its maximum price up to 42,400. And then we have the first of the two random trailers, the sugarcane semi-trailer. This costs £40 a day to run, has a capacity of 66,500 litres, and again holds all the grass products as well as the sugarcane. And you can customise the rim colour and the main colour of this, which will add a total of £300. It costs more to do the rim colour than the main colour. That's interesting. So adds an extra £300 maximum onto a base price of £82,000 for a total of £82,300 at maximum. And then you got the random sugarcane trailer, standard one, which costs £50 a day. Has capacity of 66,500 litres. Again, takes all the grass products along with the sugarcane. And again, you can customise the main colour and the rim colour of this. So if I do both of those, it adds £300 for the main colour and £200 for the rim colour, taking your base price of 92,000 up by £300 to 92,300. Moving on, we have no new tippers. We have a new auger wagon. So this is the Stara Reebok Ninja 33,000. It costs £120 a day. Has a 33,000 litre capacity. Takes most grains. The corn and solid fertilizer and seeds. Has customizable wheel setup. So there you've got standard and wide. Wide adds £800 to the base price of 66,000 for a total high price of 66,800. Then we have some new cultivators. So we've got 4 new cultivators. We've got the TT Big TT, which costs £5 a day, requires 320 horsepower, has working width of 3.4 meters, and have working speed of 10 miles an hour. No upgrades or customization available, so it just has a base price of 13,000. We then got the TT Multivator 5-in-1. That costs £5 a day, requires 320 horsepower, has working width of 3.4 meters, and a working speed of 10 miles per hour. Again, no customization available to it. So it has a base price of 17,000. We'll also do seeding, that one. The Stara Fox 10 is our next new cultivator. That costs £30 a day, has a power requirement of 300 horsepower, a capacity of 585 litres, and we'll get to that in a moment. It has a working width of 3.7 metres, working speed of 9 miles an hour, can take seeds, as I've just alluded to with its capacity, and those seeds are wheat, barley, grass, and oilseed radish, and that is because you can have a standard design or a seeder box on it. The seeder box costs an extra £5,000 and takes your base price of £16,000 up by £5,000 to £21,000 at maximum. So that's quite cool. I tend not to put seeder boxes and things like that on these now because the hired worker then requires you to seed and not just cultivate. Which is a small bug in the game, not being able to turn off the seeding functionality for hired workers. Anyway, so we finally in our cultivators have the Stara ASA Laser CR DCR13. That costs £15 a day, has a power requirement of 220 horsepower, has a capacity of 845 litres, working width of 4.9 metres, a working speed of 10 miles an hour, can take seeds and can seed wheat, barley, grass, and oilseed radish. And again, that is because you can add onto it a seeder box, which costs an extra £7,000 on top of the £28,000 base price, taking its maximum price to £35,000. Then we have our two new planters. So we've got the Stara Series Master 3,570. Has £90 a day maintenance cost, 108 horsepower power requirement, 1,485 litre capacity, a working width of 3.6 metres, a working speed of 9 miles per hour. Takes seed and solid fertilizer and will seed wheat, barley, canola, soybeans, oilseed radish, and grass. It has no upgrade options available, and so has just a base price of £31,000. And then we've got the Stara Estrella 32. Has a £90 a day maintenance cost, 108 horsepower. Oh no, sorry. A £640 a day maintenance cost, 420 horsepower, 8,750 litre capacity, a working width of 14.4 metres. That's fantastic working width. 9 mile per hour working speed. Takes both fertilizer, solid fertilizer and seed, and will seed wheat, barley, canola, soybeans, oilseed radish, and grass. Oh, right. What else do we have? We have the Stara Imperador 3.0. Has a £550 a day maintenance cost. 220 horsepower. It produces 220 horsepower. Has a capacity for 340 litres of fuel. Goes at 26 miles per hour. Has a fertilizer capacity of 5,011 litres. It has a working width of 27 metres, has a working speed of 7 miles per hour, and will take both solid and liquid fertilizer, which is pretty neat. It does have the wheel setup can be modified, so you have narrow tyres and standard. Standard tyres cost an extra £400 on this, taking your base price of $195,000 up to $195,400. Again, well, I wouldn't put the standard on it simply because of the crop destruction. I have crop destruction on, but yes, certainly that is not an expensive addition to make if you want to have standard tyres on that. Then going through the rest of this, it looks like there's not a lot more. I think there is only one more item, I think, which is going to be right near the end in our cars. Going through these. There we go. Here is our final item. You got the Lizard convertible for £20 a day. It has a 100 horsepower engine, 60 litres of fuel, maximum speed of 74 miles per hour. It has a customizable engine setup, so you can take it to the convertible 162, which takes you up to 162 horsepower with no change in daily maintenance, or the convertible 220 that takes you up to 220 horsepower for a cost of £20,000. You can alter the colour. You can alter the wheel setup, so you've got the standard, the design 1, design 2, the design 3 for an extra 500. Rim colour you can change for an extra 100, and design colour you can change as well for an extra 800. The maximum cost of the options and upgrades is 23,900 onto the base price of 36,000, taking the maximum price for the Lizard convertible up to 59,900, which is quite interesting because that almost doubles the price. It certainly adds another 2/5. Yeah, 2/5 of the price is conceivably in the options, which is that's really quite interesting. That is no extra weights or anything like that. I believe that is. Oh, do we have sugarcane as a? Yeah, we do. We have a sugarcane pallet. Is one of the other new thing that we've got. Holds 2,000 litres and of course has sugarcane to put into our seeders. So there is a pallet for those sugarcane. I believe sugarcane is also something you can have in the seed big bag. And that is it, I believe. Yes, there we go. So that is all of our new equipment. So I hope you have enjoyed this overview, this spotlight on the new equipment in the Platinum Edition DLC. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. So please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.